How hard can it be to order a donut like a normal man? Haley Joel Osment parodied the uncomfortable viral video of J D Vance attempting to buy donuts in Tuesday's episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live. The mainstream media? They want you to think that I'm weird, Osment says as Vance at the beginning of the segment. They call me creepy, cringy, awkward, that I give people something called the ick. They want you to think that I can't order a simple donut. Donut. But that's ridiculous. Follow me. Woman raises his arms above his head and awkwardly greets the cashier. Hello, he stammers. How long you worked here? He asks, almost identically to Vance's actual line of questioning in the disastrous video, where the vice presidential candidate grills each employee about how long they've worked at the donut shop and disinterestedly responds, good, to whatever amount of time they answer with. After standing around quietly for several seconds, Osment's Vance declares, donut, with no elaboration. Which donut, though? The cashier asks. Just whatever makes sense, Osment responds, quoting Vance's actual puzzling order from the real video. No pickles, hold the pickles, he adds. With no hesitation, Osment approaches a smaller display case and punches through the plastic to retrieve his pastry of choice, which he then holds above his head proudly and bites into it despite a layer of shattered plastic adorning the top. Osment's Vance then touts his supposed folksiness in a voiceover. The Democrats say, I don't know how to talk to people, but that is just not true. He sits down next to a construction laborer who's reading a newspaper. Hello, worker, he says, revealing a bandaged hand that's seeping blood from the donut case incident. May I sit? He asks as he's already sitting, dunking a second donut deep into a cup of coffee and spilling it everywhere. So, he asks, how long you been black? The customer responds, the F, before Osment interrupts him, sniffing the air. I smell pregnant woman, Osment says, referencing Vance's highly criticized comments about female fertility and motherhood. He runs back to the donut case and pats a pregnant customer on the belly. Hello, ma'am. When do you spawn? He asks, totally normally. That's none of your business, the woman pushes back. And you, sir, must be the father, Osment says to a tiny child. I'm 9, the kid responds. After the woman asks Vance to leave her alone, he smashes into another donut case and says, your donuts are on me. Osment then addresses the most viral Vance meme. Liberals even stooped so low as to suggest that I made love to a couch, he says, covered in smashed donut remains and smudged eyeliner, suggesting he's been weeping. How would a man even make love to a couch? Would he take an old wallet, lubricate both sides with Miracle Whip, smush it all up in a plastic bag, and stuff in the couch cushions? No way. You'd get banned from the Macy's in the Kenwood Town Center for life if you did that. Vance signs off with a plea to make America normal again, then interrupts himself with a conflicting, smaller video attempting to explain that the video was paid for by the committee to re-elect Donald Trump. The real Vance acknowledged the discomfort of the donut shop visit in Valdosta, Georgia, which saw one employee refuse to appear on camera, in an interview with NBC News. We walked in and there's 20 Secret Service agents and there's 15 cameras, and she clearly had not been properly warned, and she was terrified, right? He said. I like to get out there and talk to people, and we want to make sure we're doing it, but definitely make sure that people are at least okay with being on camera, or we're going to walk in and you're going to have a person who has practically a panic attack because she's got 15 cameras in her face,